To you alone I say, wait for me.
Hey, good morning, Mel's. Legendary island entertainer Melvin Lee is in line for a big international award. That's coming up tomorrow. The Pan-Pacific Southeast Asian Women Association will honor her with its Lifetime Achievement Award. It's for her accomplishments in art, entertainment, and charitable work.
I have this program that I started years ago called the Love Phone, and I sing to sick people over the terminally ill patients over the phone.
She's reached out to everybody with love, big open heart, entertained them through so many ways. She was the perfect person, the perfect one.
Melvin has recorded 25 albums, won multiple Nahoku Honolulu awards, raised over $1 million for local charities. She's just the second person from Hawaii to receive the award since the organization started in the 1920s. The other local recipient was Dick Jensen. There'll be people from all over Polynesia to celebrate Melvin.
Aloha, welcome to Chief Eats. We're eating poke today, so we got the poke professional, Billy V.
Woohoo! Yeah, poke by the pound in Kalihi. Time to grind. Hey, let's go. All right, poke by the pound, so time to pound the poke, and they got a lot of poke. Look at this here. It looks wonderful. Smoked marlin over here, the taco poke, kind of spicy little bit, and you gotta try this one. This one is the crispy garlic poke. This one, texture in it with the green onion, but you put that, you get a little bit of crunch with that poke. It makes a difference. You gotta go ahead and try this one. You know what? I'm not sure about that. I gotta try that one again.
When you order a poke bowl here at Poke by the Pound, it's not really a bowl, it's more like a tray. Look how big that is. And the bonus is sushi rice, not just regular rice, sushi rice that you have with the fresh poke. Wow, and the recipes are incredible. You get a two-choice poke bowl like this, mix the flavors, and you're in heaven.
Now, I know we've been talking poke, but they got other stuff too. So, plate lunches, check these out. This one here, ahi belly, and this one is with butter and shoyu. Look at this one over here. This one, ahi steak with the capers, and that's butter garlic over there. And the same thing, just fresh, good greens. Just tastes so good with the wonderful sauce right there. These things under $15. So, Cheap Eats, you can get it here. That's the corner of what? This is Kalihi and Nimitz.
Another one of their signature hot plates, this furikake salmon. They put a teriyaki sauce on it after lightly frying it. And you know, the key to cooking a salmon is you can't overcook it because it gets kind of dry, but they don't do that here. They're experts here. Raw. This is so good. Raw, cooked, doesn't matter here at Poke by the Pound. And they're open every day from 10 in the morning to 6 at night. You can satisfy that poke craving no matter what day of the week.
Woo, wow. Poke by the pound. And look, that's all I get. Bro, you behind. Look, that's all I get left. Come and check it out because you get them over here, the grinds. Cheap Eats. Yeah. Three things for a longer life and happier family. Wash your hands, wear your mask, stand apart. In our family, we've got keiki, we've got kupuna, and we're always conscious about how close we are to people, especially for me. I'm high risk as a cancer survivor. So it's about the we, not the me. It's a kako thing. So make sure that you stand together by standing apart. E na hoa maka maka mai, Hawaii nui o ke awi a hiki ni iho ka helelani na kamaaina na malihini aloha. And as soon as I find the right button, I can bring up the camera. There we go. Hi! Happy Aloha Friday. They let the animals out, and yeah, it's a party. There we go. Hi, hope you're enjoying yourselves, and happy Friday to you. We got a great show ahead. We are going to have a couple of guests. Brandon Nakano is going to join us from Hawaii Island, Moko Keawe, talk about our kuleana. Talk story with Kelly Hu. And also we're going to have Kalani Pea that's going to stop by and talk about something that he is doing. So that's all along the way on this Aloha Friday. And thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your Friday as we go into the weekend. We'll talk about the weather in just a couple of moments. A couple of things. Let's go into housekeeping. Let's go ahead and share with you that if you are watching us on YouTube, there's the like button down there. There's the subscribe button as well, and you can hit the bell so that way you always get a notification wherever online. In the meantime, also on Facebook, check this out. There's the like button. There's the share button. If you could do those for us, that would be wonderful. We would so appreciate very, very much. Let's go ahead and take a look outside right now, and we had a live picture, what we thought was going to be a live picture, and we're trying to refresh it, and it's stuck right now. So that's one of the things with the live show. No. Oh, really? We do have a picture? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and go over to the live picture and see what we've got. There we go. That is the North Shore right now. North Shore is got a little bit of wave action, as you can see out there. There's a little bit of a northwesterly swell that's kind of coming into the island, so that's a good thing. And not much in the way of people on the beach. Of course, they've got the warning signs up. I think that they may have maybe not a high surf warning, but maybe a high surf watch. Unsure, but you're seeing the signs. Not that many people on the beach. Our restrictions have been gently lifted. And so we're allowed to gather, but not in groups of 5 or more. Also, another item for you is that we want to make sure that you know that if you're coming over here to the Hawaiian Islands, if you're from outside of Hawaii, just know that you're going to have to 14-day quarantine. Yes. So we'll have more about that. Okay, hang on for a second. Kalani Pea is in the green room. Hang on for a second, brother. Let's go first over to Talk Story with the people that are watching us. Jay and Char Puahi, how are you? They were talking about the mouth-watering food that you saw earlier on Cheap Eats. And Leonard Fisher from Maryland, thank you so much for watching on this Friday. Some of our friends that are here, Mihano Kala Hind. Mihana, we're going to talk about our hashtag our kuleana. I would love to talk about hashtag la hui kanaka and about what the kumuhula are doing. So expect a phone call from me, okay? I know we've been talking that we're going to do this, and I promise you, we are going to talk about it because it is important. Rie Yoshi Desta is with us. Hawaii recording artist Nani Edgar says happy Aloha Friday. Her and her husband, Danny Carvalho. As a matter of fact, we're geared up for another Hawaiian Slack Key Guitar Festival, Kona style, coming up in the month of October. Kevin Bowen is joining us from Orlando, Florida. And wow, Brian Park-Siart, thank you so much. Good to see you. Nice to see you. I commented on his page earlier this week. Sachi Ichida says, hi, Tracy. Hi. So, yes, Tracy's part of the Solid Brown Dancers. And she makes occasional appearances here on the show. That's because she slipped through security, but that's okay. We enjoy that. Gail is watching, and let's talk about this for a couple of moments. Let's see if can we bring that comment up? It's not coming up. Okay, let me see if I can drag it there. Hawaiian Steel Guitar Showcase by Hai Mele on Facebook Live. That's tomorrow, September 26th, 3 to 5 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. And look at the artists that are there. Alan Akaka, of course, taking care of Kekula Mele. And that's wonderful. Make sure that you're watching for that tomorrow on Facebook. Hi, Tanya's. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice smile. Donard Sonata, just spent time with him and the film crews. We had to do some projects that we're working on, and you'll see that soon. Another project is Pop-Up Makeke. We'll talk about that in a little while, and it's your chance to do some shopping. If you are away from Hawaii, you want Hawaii products and free shipping, I have information for you. So that's going to be live online, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Milan Bertosa joining us from Las Vegas. As a matter of fact, coming up next week, we're going to talk story with Milan Bertosa, who has recorded more Hawaii recording artists and so many awards that have come through his studios. We'll talk about that coming up next week. Laura Brower is with us. Alden Tanaka from San Mateo. Wish I could park my okole on the beach. Nice. And now you can. There was some COVID restrictions, and before you couldn't go out and sit on the beach, but now you can. Glenwood, Hawaii, how are you? Sarah, nice to have you on. Victoria Herman over in Arizona. My daughter just pow her 14-day quarantine. Annalie, hi, how are you? Long time no talk story. And Anna and I know each other from back hometown side. Lomi, Akoni Apana in San Diego. Awesome. And Jenny is with us from Atlanta, Georgia. All right, with that, let's go ahead and take one more look at the North Shore as we get a live shot for you here. And let's go ahead. Kalani Pe'a is a 2-time Grammy Award winner. And we have him on, and he is talking about an event that he is going to be doing on the island of Maui. Before we get to that, let me tell you, Brandon Nakano is going to be in our green room in just a little bit. We'll talk story with him live. And also, Kelly Hu is standing by, and we'll talk story with her about a new product line that she has. But Kalani Pe'a first, about a performance on the island of Maui, brother?
Yes. October 2nd, I am part of the E Kupa'akako concert series hosted by the Maui County. We mahalo Mayor Victorino for reaching out to the artists. They've had it out. The series the last 4 weeks, hosted by Alakai Paleka, and it's just Hawaii artists with hula halau coming together to perform for a few hours for a live stream audience. And the county is doing their best to show aloha and appreciation for the artists that are needing help like us. We're in dire need of help in terms of trying to survive in this world of arts and humanities. You know, we are touring, full-time touring musicians, we are recording artists, and this pandemic has really given us the time to reflect on our career pathways, given us time to really sit and reflect on our careers and how do we find ways to thrive in the community as artists. So we mahalo the Maui County, and we mahalo all the other sponsors. Joe Arias is running sound, and we're doing it at the Maui Arts Cultural Center, and everyone's just trying to come together. But we're also following the CDC guidelines.
And so Kalani Pe'a there, 2-time Grammy Award winner, and talking about performance that's going to be coming up on behalf of the island of Maui that's going to be streamed live. And we'll have more information for you. We'll put that up on the Facebook page. Kalani Pe'a, if you ever get a chance to see him, first of all, let me tell you a couple of things about him. If you're going to his concert, especially in Japan, because they're crazy for him over there, they all come in purple. And purple is his color. That's his color that he loves. And I must admit, you know, purple is a wonderful color, but the styles that he wears and the colors that he wears are so vibrant. And if you go look on his Facebook page, he was almost, I swear he was going to cry, because there was, as he pulled up in the parking lot, a purple car, deep purple car. And I knew he wanted that car. If he could have purchased it right there on the spot, he would have. He's got purple mask and purple pillows, but he brings that aloha with him wherever he goes and travels. So if you get a chance to see him, when COVID restrictions lift and when our Hawaii entertainers go ahead and are able to travel, go see him. Also, we have been told that he is working on a release, a new release. We will have details for you more about Kalani Pe'a coming up next week for you. Let's go ahead. Coming up in just a couple of moments, we're going to talk story with Brandon Nakano. And as a matter of fact, Brandon, if you get a chance, I'm not even sure if he's in our green room, so let me check. I haven't had a chance. Brandon, if you're listening on the broadcast, go ahead and jump into the Zoom if you can. And I'm watching the messages, and okay, yeah. So that meeting room has opened up for paging Brandon Nakano. Brandon Nakano, please report to the green room at this time. Mahalo. Okay, so he'll be in just a little bit. So while we wait for Brandon Nakano, there is a young lady, talented lady, actress extraordinaire, comes from Hawaii, local girl at heart. Takes that aloha with her wherever she goes, whether it's on the set or whether she's doing audio recordings, voiceover artist. We're talking about Kelly Hu, and she's got a new product line out. We're going to talk to her more extensively coming up in the next couple of weeks, and give you some of the talk stories that we've had with her. But she's got a product line and a brand new shirt that we'll show you here. Do you have it? Are you going to put it on? Well, you have to hurry because now's the opportunity. If you want to show it to me, show it to me. If you want to hand it to me, if you want to show it to me. Yeah, thank you.
What kind of show is this?
What kind of... Yeah. Thank you. I'm not taking my shirt off. Your name's not Bobby Madero, okay? Okay. So anyway, this is one of her shirts, and actually I took a picture of me wearing it, and we'll show you that picture coming up in a little bit. But right now, let's go ahead and have you listen to the talk story that I got to do with Kelly Hu. And Kelly, tell everybody about your fashion.
So I actually started this line during the quarantine because, in the beginning of quarantine, there were all of these protests and riots and looting, all kinds of crazy stuff happening. It was pretty scary. It was scary here because there were, protests and looting just minutes away from me. 2 blocks away, there were other protests going on. I mean, it was a very difficult time. And even before the pandemic, I feel like this country and this world really, internationally, everybody has been so divided. There's conservative and liberal, Republicans and Democrats, and black and white. And I felt like there just needed to be more unity and understanding, more bridges. And so I started this clothing line. It's called 33 Edge. And the first collection was all about unity and equality, and I just feel like that I think there's a lot more people who are in the middle, not so polarized, that want to see more people coming together and working together and having unity and peace. And so I started this clothing line with that in mind, and I've expanded a little bit with just words of kindness, humanity, and then also 2 weeks ago I lost my dog of 17 years, Mushu, and so I also started a little a rescue collection in her honor, with all of the proceeds going to help animal rescues.
Wow. I want to go back to the picture first so we can take a look at this. You see there at Unity. Is there any reason why you put it there 5 times? Is there anything behind that?
Well, it was really a design thing, but I feel like that graphic in particular, it's growing, right? It's getting more and more, bigger and bigger. And then also with the colors, these colors in everything in my line, really, the colors represent different skin tones, right? So even this shirt that I'm wearing, the equal sign and the heart are made up of various skin tones representing people and diversity. So it's really about, unity within people. And then I have a shirt that says American across the front. And some people are like, oh, I don't know if I want a shirt that, says American right now. But it's not even about that. It's about the skin colors making up the letters of America, because we are so diverse. So it's really about supporting diversity within America, not just being proud to be American. And I am still proud to be American with all the craziness that is going on in the world. I think we need to still have pride in where we come from, because we need it more than ever.
But sometimes those reminders of togetherness is needed to be put out there just for other people to see.
Exactly. That whole idea of diversity, and how, America is made up of people of all different races. And that particular idea came because of all of the anti-Asian, racism that's been going on, where, because of people calling it the China virus and blaming Chinese people for the pandemic, that I felt like, people needed to be reminded that we as Asians are American. Pacific Islanders are American as well. So, by wearing a shirt with all the different skin colors that says American, it's reminding people that you belong here. That you might look different than other people, whether they be black or white or whatever in America, but you belong here no matter what your skin color is.
I do have to tell you that, aside from the ideals, this is probably, this is called a t-shirt, but it is probably the most comfortable t-shirt that I've ever worn. It's not.
I'm so glad.
It's really soft and it's nice. And my wife has already asked me, are you wearing that today? I says, well, yes, I have to interview Kelly, who I have a feeling it's not going to stay in my collection for long. So I will probably, and I will buy my own because I want to support, but I will probably have to buy another t-shirt at some point in time.
I am happy to send you another t-shirt for your wife. We make the girls kind too, so we'll get her one.
Okay, so there are both fashions for men and women on the website.
Yes.
Okay. Once again,
Definitely.
that website is?
It's called 33edge.com.
Okay, once again.
EDGE.
And I'll show that t-shirt just real quickly. Go ahead and pick that up today. Kelly Hu for you on the broadcast, and mahalo to her for being on. And once again, those are nice Unity shirts. And she has a particular perspective, being that she does live, for the past 30-something years, back and forth between Hawaii and the continental United States over in Los Angeles. Still heavily involved in the film industry, flies worldwide for Comic Cons all over the world. So mahalo to Kelly Hu. We'll talk more story with her in the coming weeks. In the meantime, I want to talk about a different kind of unity and a different kind of pride right now, and I'm going to attempt to see if we can bring him on. I know we can. It's going to take me a couple of moments to kind of flip things around here, and we're going to bring Brandon Nakano, entertainer, songwriter, and let me see. Brother, how are you? You are there. It's nice to see you. Brandon, can you hear me? Oh, wait. Let me. I know what's happening. I have to unmute. There. Now Brandon can hear me because I've unmuted. Hi, brother.
Okay. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
All this time he's going, wait, is it okay? It's like really quiet.
I'm trying to read lips.
All good. Hey, give me a couple of moments here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get us into a split screen. And I think I remember how to do it, but I just have to go through the steps here and make sure that you're there and I'm there. And here we go. And I'm going to bring it up. There we go. Yay! And it works, and I remembered. Now you're on the one side. Do me a favor. Turn your phone kind of sideways and see if that helps the side-by-side picture a little bit. There we go. That looks good. Brother, congratulations. You have a brand new song on the radio, and it's all part of the Our Kuleana campaign. For those that are not familiar with Our Kuleana, talk about it for a couple of moments.
Well, Our Kuleana Hawaii was or is a campaign that's put together by community members, just trying to make people aware of their kuleana, their responsibility here on Hawaii Island and throughout the Hawaiian Islands. Things like wearing a mask and being socially distant, and whatnot. So I kind of joined in after the fact, but I was very, very thankful to be a part of it. And yeah, they have great information on their websites that are Kuleana Hawaii. Go and check them out, definitely.
For a couple of moments, I want to talk about the artists that you have gathered on this recording. You've got about a dozen of them. Brother Walter has a kind of a favorite spot back from the KCCNF in 100 Days. Kainani Kahau Naile is just absolutely wonderful, and her daughters are talented. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And there's something called Aloha Collaborative. Who's that?
Well, that was an after-the-fact name. We said we got to put a name together for this. So in my studio, we call it the Aloha Land Record Studio, make up our own name and whatnot. So we said, okay, this is a collaborative effort. Let's just call it that. And I asked everybody, is that okay with you? And they were like, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
It's like, oh, what's the name of the band? Oh, I don't know. Three guys and one dog. Okay, good. So, so our Kuleana, if you wanted to explain it to somebody that's living in the continental United States, it's about responsibility at home. And this is after you guys had a cluster effect as well, right, of COVID?
Yes. And that's kind of why, from what I gather from the original people who started the movement or were part of that whole, the mask campaign. Many have seen it on Instagram where there was that black and white photo with the mask on, and the hashtag was Our Kuleana, and it kind of was like a big hit. They kind of just threw that out there because we were kind of in a panic. The numbers were spiking here on Hawaii Island. Our population is much smaller than Oahu, but so when it's like 30, 40, it's like a lot, compared to, it's per capita, it's pretty similar. And so as far as our Kuleana guys, they wanted to throw that campaign out there. What was the question again?
Well, how can people join if they want to join the Our Kuleana campaign? Is it something that they go to a website, or is it something that they do in their own hometown wherever they are?
From what they were saying, they wanted people to just start acting, and they wanted to try and throw something out there that would help the community feel that they could be a part of. So there are many ways that you can help in your own community, and Kuleana in Hawaii is a big thing. We're very, very fortunate to have good guidance, and we just got to listen to that guidance.
Okay, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to, while we're both here on screen, I'm going to drop this.
No kako ke Kuleana.
I'm going to play for you about 30 seconds so you know what we're talking about for those of you that are watching. This is the song we're talking about called Our Kuleana. Listen.
Got a lot to be thankful for. Those that planted our feet, those who gave life and more. And to honor those who've shown us the way. Our slight inconvenience is a small price to pay. And if we all just do our part and show aloha to each other, and that's where it should start. Our island, our home, our Kuleana, step up and own our people.
Our Kuleana to step up and own. Wow, brah, chicken skin. Did you write those words?
I did. So what the campaign did for me was I called around because I was so intrigued by the whole mask thing, and as far as that Instagram run that they did, and I said, how can I get involved? And I was talking to a friend, and I said, do you guys have music to go along with this? And because everything was rushed, because the numbers were spiking, they threw that out. Not that they didn't plan, but they were just trying to get something out there to affect the community. They said, oh no, we didn't have any of that in place. I said, so can I write you a jingle? And they said, okay, yeah, let's do it. How long is it going to take? I said, I'll do it tonight. I'll do it one night. And so I did, and it ended up turning into a full song, because I felt like I'm already writing the verse, and this needs a little more explaining. So, it was just one of those things that just came really easily. And I think a big part of it was because I was, a lot of the musicians, we're not in a place where we can express ourselves as normal. So I felt like this was something that I could just express all that I was feeling, all that I was thinking, and, just kind of get a positive message out there. But in turn, hopefully affect people to know that they need to step up. It's our responsibility to do that.
All right, Brandon Nakano joining us from Moku Okeawe from Hawaii Island, Hilo side, home of the Merry Monarch Festival, and wanting to do something to move the people forward, to bring them together. And
Yes.
we'll talk about that coming up in just a couple of moments. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us, and continued success to you, brother.
Thank you for your support. I appreciate it, Billy.
Bro, talking from one Big Island person to another, it's like, we all got to support. So, brother, continued. Yeah. And please tell your wife said hello and everybody else that was working on this.
Yes, definitely. We will do.
All right. Brandon Nakano, once again from Hawaii Island, here on Billy V Live. We'll play a little bit of it. And, brother, while we bid you aloha. Bro, ahui ho.
Ahui ho.
All right, there you go. Brandon Nakano joining us on the broadcast. We're going to go talk story with some of the viewers here in just a couple of moments because they've been saying some things and we appreciate them. Coming up in just a couple of moments, Chauncey Bermudez has new music that got released this weekend, and we'll share it with you, actually this week, and we'll share it with you in just a couple of moments. Let's see. I think we left off saying hi to Jenny in Atlanta. Donald reminds that the Hawaii Symphony Orchestra sounds of resilience. Sorry, it's hard when it's all meshed together in a hashtag. Hashtag Sounds of Resilience live stream this Saturday. Donner, thank you very much. Kathy Kuikahi, hi mom, over there in Kailua Kona. Corey Chun, there was a fire that happened yesterday near the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and the firefighters got the call at about 10:30 in the morning. It took them until the evening to finally put that fire out, but great job by first responders. I will talk about first responders in a moment. Aloha from Santan Valley, Arizona, Rosie Gonzalez. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Lenora Bannister Walsh, Arizona. There's a lot of people from Arizona on. Tessie Shinozawa, thank you so much. We said hello to Leonora. Chrissy Terawaki. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Another Chrissy, different with a K. Chrissy with a K is on. Mila Ayala, nice, and likes the song. Darty Gamaya, who's been a guest on the show. Thanks for listening from Moku Okeawe from Hawaii Island over on the Hamakua side. We'll talk some more story and keep the comments coming. One thing is, if you are new to the show, write the word new so that we know that you are new and you are here and represent, and just let us know where you're watching from. And Kikoa, how are you, bro? Nice to see you. Love your family. And I hope I get to see you soon. So, with that, let us go ahead and share with you. Okay, Chauncey Bermudez released this week. We'll show you the artwork and we'll play a little bit of the song right now. Song called This Place We Call Home. We'll share a couple of verses for you here on Billy V Live.
E ala e Hawaii nui kua manoha, na kihi e hao ka aina, e ho'oku pa'a me ke aloha pale na ole, I mau ke e o Hawaii I ka pono.
Every morning when I open up my eyes, I see the big bright sun shining down this light. I step out of my house to see the clouds in the sky. I can just imagine how heaven is like. No matter
what we do is that we don't usually play all of the full songs, and we don't usually play all of the music videos because we like to encourage you to go and support those artists when you can. So Chauncey Kavika Bermudez, look for him and new music. You can find that, and I am guessing, I haven't confirmed that you are able to find that anywhere you find local music, which means on various platforms on social media. Elena Campbell, I love you too. How are you? Tessie Shinozawa is new. Tessie, where are you from? Just let me know. That's awesome. And Kikoa, we got Aloha Is Foundation. Okay, we will talk soon, brother. Mahalo. Here we go. Want to let you know who's coming up on next week's show. We do have Eric Lee. He is going to be releasing this week Take Me Home to Hawaii, a tribute to Roland Casimiro. I've heard 30 seconds of it, and it is chicken skin. Angela Morales is on a different kind of a journey, and she's part of Na Leo Pilimehana. She will also join us on the show next week. And anytime that we've got guests, if you've got questions, actually, you know what? Since Angela and Eric are going to be on, if you know them, you've got questions for them, let me know, and I'll ask them. And that's right here on the Billy V Live. All right, that's a little bit loud. Sorry. Okay, so this past week, Thursday was an interesting day because some of the restrictions due to COVID have started to been lifted here in Hawaii. If you're outside of Hawaii, just know that for the last 4 weeks, you have to wear a mask. It's an absolute have to. You will get ticketed if you don't, and I believe that that's still occurring because that's with the state. On the city and county side, you couldn't go on the beaches. And I know that may sound a lot strange, but there was so much gathering on the beaches when they lifted the first restrictions. Everybody just went nuts, and Hawaii spiked. And so we've had to recover and try to flatten the curve real quick. If you know Hawaiian history, Hawaiians long time ago suffered from disease that killed hundreds of thousands. So there is a knowledge here in Hawaii, and we take it really seriously about things like this, or we're supposed to. So I'm going to step up on the box right now, just for a moment. So, since 9/11, we have always revered our first responders. They are awesome. Our men and women in uniform, whether they're in the military or they're working on the front lines of COVID, fire, police, medical. But if you're not wearing a mask and you're not social distancing here in our Hawaii, then you're putting them at risk. So, if you really, really think that they're that awesome, you know what? I'm even going to put teachers on the front lines. Them too. So, if you really revere them as first responders, then you'll wear a mask for them and social distance and wash your hands. Let's go ahead and get you inspired. Since I had that little soapbox, somebody does it better. Kalea boy, all you.
Billy V, aloha my brother, and mahalo once again for having me on the Billy V live show. My aloha to you and your ohana, and aloha to everybody watching. My name is Kaleo Boy Kia, and this is your Inspire You message of the week, and it goes a little something like this. Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. You see, there are so many things changing at such a rapid pace throughout this coronavirus pandemic that it's becoming very uncomfortable and overwhelming for a lot of us out there. Now, when we go through these changes, we do one of two things. We either sit back and we start complaining about the things that are happening, or we start taking action, we start adjusting, and we start growing with the changes. All right, so your challenge this week, guys, is to spend a little bit of time trying to figure out how to adjust, how to take action, how to roll with the punches, and how to grow with the changes. All right, now I'll be the first to admit, growth is hard, it's overwhelming, it's uncomfortable, and it takes a lot of effort, but time spent complaining is time lost growing. So let's grow. That right there is your Inspire You message of the week. Billy V, once again, mahalo once again for having me. I love you guys.
Love you, bro.
I'll see you folks next time. Kaleo Boy Kia here. Peace, love, aloha.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate very, very much. And that's why we have him on the show, because you listen to that, you feel good. You feel inspired. You know, I got so energetic into what I was talking about that I realized I didn't take you anywhere. I apologize. I know. I got carried away with my soapbox, and when it was time to go, let's go holo holo, I didn't take you anywhere. So I apologize. Time to take you now. So, this past week, control yourself. This past Thursday, when the restrictions lifted, they sent me down live to Ala Moana Beach Park to do some interviews, mostly with the city and county, and it's on the Facebook page, that interview and the question and answers that we did on Facebook Live. But I took a chance to walk around. Some of this is in time-lapse, so it can be like, you know, the video game where if you look at it and it moves around too much, then you kind of get kind of dizzy. Well, it may be a little bit like that in places. I'll just let you look. Okay, so here's the video for you as we take you around. This is Ala Moana Beach Park. It's a little jittery, and I think it'll smooth out because here we go. This is slow motion. Just the beautiful blue sky, the sand. You know, there are some people that really like this COVID thing only because it's like nature has got a chance to replenish itself. The waters are cleaner. The beaches are cleaner. Of course, us human beings aren't littering it up, you know, but it's just, look at that. That is so picture perfect. It's like, oh, makes you want to go, oh, I want to go there. Oh, wait a minute. I already live there. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and show you another part. Oh, let's go from out Magic Island in towards the mountains. Okay, so watch out, a little bit of jittery here. I'm going to turn. There you can see the clouds. Somebody handed me something, so I had to turn real quick. I tried to show the shoreline, and I didn't realize that it moved this quick. So there's Diamond Head going along. We're going to make a turn here in a moment. Avoid the people. Okay, left-hand turn. Make a turn signal. There you go. See the Magic Island, the waves, and we'll bring you on this side, the beach, the lifeguards, and we'll take you all the way in. One more picture that we'll show you with the Holo Holo segment is we'll show you here. You see the water. It's a little bit jittery, but let me smooth it out for you. Nice and slow motion. Diamond Head, Mount Leahi in the distance. That's enough to make you smile. Okay, smile with a mask. That's good. But make you smile. So, you know, that's awesome. It was a really, really nice day. So, some of the Holo Holo for you, as you will. We're almost through the show for this Aloha Friday. I do have a music video for you in just a few moments. But I'm going to see if I can bring up, and I wasn't prepared to do this, but I'm going to attempt to see if I can do it anyway. And if I can't, then I will just tell you what's in store. There's going to be something called Pop-Up Makeke. It's like Marketplace with Hawaii products, and you're going to be able to go to the Pop-Up Makeke store at popupmakeke.com. Popupmakeke. In October, I'm going to be with McKenna Maduli and Shannon Scott and Melia Pana, and we will be your hosts for the Pop-Up Makeke for television and for online, and you'll be able to buy all kinds of products. If you are doing your Christmas shopping, this may be a good opportunity for you because the shipping to the continental United States and, of course, to Hawaii, the shipping will be free. Okay? We'll have more details on that as we get closer to the Pop-Up Makeke. And while I was telling you that, we hope that you got to enjoy this little look of the Ala Moana Beach area and see the beauty of Ala Moana looking towards Waikiki. And if you're away from home here, we hope you get the chance to come back soon when it's time, a good time, because right now, state's still closed. And coming up on October 15th, they're crossing their fingers that they'll be able to have COVID testing so that way you can go ahead and test before you get onto the plane. I will tell you that I don't think, and I'm going to send a message to the mayor's office and the governor's office about this, I don't think at the current situation that there is enough education to tell visitors that, hey, we're really in a place here where you really need to wear your masks, etc., social distance, because some people are just thinking they can jump on a plane and party here. But you can't, because we're not, and we want to be careful. So, anyway, just a few words for you. That's going to do it just about for the show. It's been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful week, and we're glad that the restrictions are lifting here on Oahu. And I can only speak for Oahu because each of the counties are different. Once again, coming up next week on the show, Eric Lee. He'll be on the show. See him there. Kimie Minor also will be on the show. Oh, sorry. Point that way. Hi, Kimie. And one more. We got to say mahalo to Kelly Hu for being on the show. Okay. Cals, you're on cue here. You're supposed to come out? No? Okay. I'll give you one more chance here, if you can. Just make an appearance. Just come and say hi, because I know that you were here just a little bit earlier. Just come out and say hi. Ready? And go. There you are. Hey, that's nice. Wait. Can you move to the side just a little bit? There you go. Okay. Mahalo to Kelly Hu for being on the show. Go check out her line. After the show's done, we'll put all the descriptions on. Real quickly here, there have been a whole bunch of people that have been on, and we appreciate all the times that you are here with the show. And we try to bring you artists, music, but most of all, we want to bring you aloha. And if you have been outside of Hawaii and you miss home, we'd like to be the chance to connect you back to the islands. If you visited before and you miss here, it's a chance to see what's happening and to see, and we take you holo holo from time to time. And Kelly, thank you very much. We're going to say bye to Kelly Hu here, and there we go. And for those of you that are in Hawaii, we ask you to do the things that we need to do. Wash hands, social distance, and wear your mask. That's going to do it for me. I'm Billy V. I'm going to leave you with music right now, and I'm going to see if I can... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play that. This is music from one of our rock artists, and his name is Kaimi Hananoeau, and he used to be with the group High Rise, and he is also a solo artist, but they have got a single release that he's being featured on. Called Island Girl. And so go check it out on his Facebook page. I will see you in a week. I hope to be with you and spend some time. Don't forget, make sure that you share, hit the like buttons. Malama pono, aloha ahui ho. Leave you with the music of... Here we go. Kaimi Hana Noeau.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Just one more song. Nothing slow.
Okay, sounds good, bro. All you.
No hana.
Okay.
Time to go. Just drive on home. Jamming this last song. Come get your dance on. Don't spill your drinks, 'cause it's last call. Move your body right. Music got you high. No more from me. No, it's my best song. Oh no, time to go. Just one more song. Nothing slow. How about no, how no. Time to go. Just drive on home. Slamming this last jam. Dance, I know you can. Enjoy the moment until the end. Say ahui ho, 'cause it's time to go. The people don't forget. This awesome man. Oh no, time to go. Just one more song. Nothing slow. How the moon. no Honolulu, it's time to go. Just drive on home.